Hello there, welcome to the news on Nepal television. I am Rojina Rai, starting with the headlines first. At least 157 confirmed dead in earthquake in Jajarkot and West Rukum, over 200 injured. Government to provide free treatment of quake injured. Rescue and relief operation reached a final stage in the earthquake-affected areas. The government's seismological team arrived Jajarkot to carry out comprehensive study. At least 4 killed on the spot after a jeep met with an accident in Doti's Sikar municipality. 2 killed in a separate accident in Jumla. Arab countries demanding immediate ceasefire in Gaza. US, however, warns that this will help Hamas to regroup. And Nepal is batting against Oman in the final of the ICC T20 World Cup Asia qualifiers, eyes to lift the title amid home crowd. Welcome back. Now we have the news in detail. An emergency meeting of the Council of Ministers held this morning has decided to provide free medical treatment in all the hospitals for those injured in the Friday night's earthquake in the Jajarkot and Rukum Pasim. The earthquake, recording 6.4 on the Richter scale with its epicenter in Ramidara Barikot rural municipality, one in Jajarkot, occurred on Friday night. Minister of Health and Population Mohan Bahadur Basnet said that the rescue of the quake survivors have been almost complete and all hospitals, including in Kathmandu, are on standby for providing treatment to these needy. The government will bear the cost of the treatment of the quake injured. He also shared that a decision was taken to move ahead with the post-quake relief and rehabilitation work, learning from the lessons of the Gorkha earthquake. Furthermore, decisions in which areas to receive assistance from neighbors and friendly countries will be made after further discussion on the matter. Meanwhile, the death toll in the Jajarkot earthquake reached 157. 105 deaths have been confirmed in the most affected Jajarkot district, while 52 have lost their lives in Rukum Pasim. The number of injured has crossed 200, with 40 of them reported to be in critical condition. Most of the dead are said to be children. As per the preliminary estimated, over 3,000 houses have been suffered damages in Jajarkot, Rukum Pasim districts. Altogether, 11 districts, including Dolpa, Jumla, Kalikut, Mugu, Rolpa, Surkhet, Salyan and Putan, have been affected by the earthquake. Meanwhile, the powerful 6.4 magnitude earthquake has rendered epicenter Barikot's houses uninhabitable. According to Bir Bahadur Giri, chairman of Barikot Rural Municipality of Jajarkot, estimated 80% of the houses requires complete reconstruction process, where the remaining structures also deemed highly sensitive. The locals are still reeling from the Friday midnight quake, and they are now too fearful to venture near their damaged houses. In the meantime, a team of National Earthquake Monitoring Research Center, Lanchar, has reached Jajarkot to carry out further study and research on the earthquake. The team is led by senior seismologist Dr. Lok Vijaya Adhikari. Director General of Department of Mines and Geology Ram Prasad Khimire said that the team will be carrying out comprehensive study and research on the earthquake. The team will study the depth of the earthquake, the direction of the damage, and the structures damaged by the earthquake. Senior seismologist Dr. Adhikari said that the Jajarkot earthquake was not an aftershock of the Bazhang earthquake, but a new earthquake. Numerous aftershocks of above 4 magnitude have been recorded following Friday night's 6.4 magnitude earthquake, according to National Earthquake Monitoring and Research Center. The federal government, meanwhile, had said that the search and rescue operation has reached its final stage. Search and rescue are being carried out in earthquake-hit districts, including Jajarkot and Rukum West, with all three levels of government working in coordination. The affected people have been provided with immediate relief, including medical treatment and daily essentials. The relief distribution are being enforced via a one-dose system. The earthquake has caused a lot of material damages in Jajarkot headquarters, Khalanga. A large number of earthquake survivors are spending the night under the open sky. Where their houses destroyed or not safe to live, they are forced to live under temporary tents. The government has allocated 50 million rupees each to quake-hit Jajarkot and Rukum Pasim districts, ensuring the amount is secured through the Central Relief Management Fund. With this, we take a short break. Stay with us. Welcome back. You are on NTV News. Now we have remaining updates. 4 persons have been killed on the spot, while 5 others were injured in a road accident that took place on the K.I. Singh Highway in Sikha Municipality 6 of Doti this morning. The accident took place when a passenger jeep coming to Bajura from Dhangari went out of control and fell some 60 meters below the road, according to District Police Office Doti. The deceased have been identified as 22-year-old Radhika Malai of Himali Rural Municipality 5, her 8-month-old daughter Prathana, 32-year-old Dhanasoba Bura and 6-year-old Kabindra Bura. The injured are undergoing treatment at Sailiswari Hospital in Dipayal. The jeep driver has been detained by police for necessary action and further investigation. Elsewhere in Hima Rural Municipality of Jumla, 2 persons died on the spot and 1 was left injured in a road accident. The accident occurred this morning when the auto rickshaw bound to Dewargaon from Nagma met with an accident. The deceased have been identified as 45-year-old Padam Sahi, the driver of the tempo, and 42-year-old Bali Rukaya of the same ward, according to District Police Office Jumla. Now to the further development, a meeting of the Central Work Execution Committee of the Nepali Congress is underway. According to Chief Secretary Krishna Prasad Paudel, said the meeting called at the residence of Party President Sherbadur Deva is expected to deliberate on contemporary political issues and Jajarkot earthquake. The Work Execution Committee comprises members of the office bearers, former office bearers, and selected central members. Now we have updates from international frontline. Arab countries are demanding immediate ceasefire in Gaza. But the U.S. wants this would allow Hamas to regroup. U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken has met leaders from Lebanon, Qatar and Jordan in Amman as he pushes for humanitarian pauses in the fighting. But Israeli PM Benjamin Netanyahu said on Friday there will be no temporary ceasefire with Hamas in Gaza until all Israeli hostages are released. The Israeli military is also carrying out strikes in the south, and the UN says no part of Gaza is safe. Israel began bombing Gaza after Hamas killed more than 1,400 people in Israel and kidnapped more than 200 others. The Hamas-run health ministry in Gaza says more than 9,400 people have been killed in the Strip since 7th October. We again take a short break. Stay with us. Welcome back. Thank you for staying with us. Now we have remaining international headliners. The first round of China-US consultation mechanism on maritime affairs was held in Beijing on Friday. The Chinese Ministry of Foreign Affairs Director General for Boundary and Ocean Affairs Hong Liang co-chaired the meeting alongside U.S. State Department China Coordinator Mark Lambert. During the meeting, both sides engaged in frank, in-depth and constructive exchanges on maritime situations, maritime security, ocean economy and environmental issues. Both sides stressed the importance of enhancing dialogue and communication, managing maritime situations, avoiding misunderstandings and misjudgments, the exploring mutually beneficial cooperation in China urged the U.S. side to earnestly respect China's territorial sovereignty and maritime rights and interests, refrain from interfering in maritime disputes in the region, and play a constructive role in promoting regional peace and stability. Police in the German city of Hamburg say they are dealing with a suspected hostage situation at the airport after an armed man drove through a security barrier and onto the tarmac. There are not at least two people. Rather, there are at least two people in the car, including a child, police say. Special forces have also been deployed after the vehicle entered the airport on Saturday evening local time. The suspect's wife is reported to have alleged a possible child abduction. To the more updates before that, let's have a quick look into the highlights of the site. More than 500 migrants were rescued in the Atlantic Ocean of Spain's Canary Island. The Spanish Coast Guard said on Saturday, as the number of people arriving in the archipelago so far this year neared all-time record posted in 2006. The Coast Guard said that they had also found 2 dead bodies among those rescued from 4 boats in the waters of El Hierro, the smallest and most westerly of the Canary Islands. We are now moving on to sports. Host Nepal is batting against Oman for the title of the ICC Men's T20 World Cup Asia qualifiers. In the match underway at the TU Cricket Ground in Kirtipur, Nepal has so far scored 143 runs with a loss of 5 wickets in 17.2 overs. The Nepali side chose to bat first after winning the toss. Both sides are vying for the title after successfully qualifying for the ICC Men's T20 World Cup 2024 to be held in the West Indies and USA. It has been 9 years since Nepal have qualified for the ICC Men's T20 World Cup. The last event they participated in was in Bangladesh 2014, while Oman will play in their 3rd event, their last appearance being in 2021 when they co-hosted alongside the UAE in India's stead. With this, we come to the end of this news bulletin, but before we say goodbye, quick reminders of the headlines once again. At least 157 confirmed dead in earthquake in Jajarkot and Rukum West, over 200 injured. Government to provide free treatment of earthquake injured. Rescue and relief operation reached final stage in the earthquake-affected areas. Government's seismological team arrived in Jajarkot to carry out comprehensive study. At least 4 killed on the spot after jeep met with an accident in Doti's Sikher municipality, 2 killed in another accident in Jumla. Arab countries demanding immediate ceasefire in Gaza. US, however, warns that this will help Hamas to regroup. And Nepal batting against Oman in the final of the ICC T20 World Cup Asia qualifiers, eyes to lift the title amid home crowd. Well, this is all we have for this moment. Until our next bulletin, have a good day ahead. Namaste.